This pick-a-card reading will reveal how you're currently being viewed by others. I have 3 piles today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. For pile 1, you can choose this item here. For pile 2, you can choose this item here. And for pile 3, I have this item here. As always, choose an item, number, or card deck you are most drawn to, and then click the timestamp in the description below for your reading. Pile number 1, this is how you're being viewed by others currently. I have some overall energy here, and then I'm going to pull tarot as well to get more information. The overall energy I have for you is Guardian Angel, Intuition, and the Magician. So right away with this energy, pile 1, whoever you are very intuitive, and you're being seen as very intuitive. You could be seen as someone who is even psychic or some kind of seer of some sort. This could either be your career, which is why you are being viewed in this way. You could work in tarot or some sort of like healing, do some sort of like energetic healing work in some way, shape, or form here. But you are being viewed as very intuitive, very connected to the divine with Guardian Angel here. You are being seen as someone who is gifted, and psychically in tune with the divine. You could even scare some people because of this. I feel like people are very careful when it comes to you. Pile 1, I feel like you're the pile that you are definitely a seer of some sort. So if someone tries to get one over on you, lie to you, or come towards you in an inauthentic way, you're the type of person who will see right through it instantly. And I feel as if whoever you are surrounded by or whoever is seeing you in this way, they are fully aware of it. They are aware that they cannot lie to you or else you will know. That sort of thing, okay? With the Moth card and the Camel card, I am actually getting with the Moth energy that you could be a healer. I was getting healer energy with the Moth. When I think of a moth, I think of like the moth being drawn to some sort of flame or guiding light. So you could definitely be that guiding light, some sort of teacher, some sort of healer. This doesn't even have to be energetic healing. You could even just work in a doctor's office or be like a therapist in some way where you are trying to help and provide something for others. And the people that you service see you as that guiding light. A very, very positive card here for you, pile 1. If you are in fact a healer, this could even be a teacher of some sort, something like that. With the Camel card here, this is usually someone who's very resourceful and independent. So you could work well alone. You could be viewed as somewhat of a loner in a sense, but it makes sense if you are a healer and extremely tapped into the divine. Most people who are like this tapped in, I'm getting you are very, very gifted, pile 1. You are extremely, extremely sensitive to the energies around you. So it's really difficult for people who resonate with pile 1 to find people, I guess, that you feel 100% comfortable being around 24/7, I'll say. Now, does that mean you aren't friendly to those around you, and you can you might have acquaintances, maybe a few close friends, right? But those are people that you definitely know you can trust, and because you are tapped into the divine to some extent. Which is why some people who don't know you very well could view you as a loner, or like view you as someone who has like a small circle. People who aren't tapped into the divine could see that as some sort of like view you as someone who isolates in a sense, I suppose, but I wouldn't take that as a negative. Too many people in this world are far too reliant on having people around them 24/7. So if someone like you, Pile 1, is not like that. It can be somewhat intimidating. I'm definitely getting, Pile 1, you intimidate others. Not only because of the way you live your life, but because of how tapped in you are to the divine here. But that's the overall energy I'm getting for you. I'm going to pull some tarot for you to get more information, though. How is Pile 1 being viewed by others currently? How is Pile 1 being viewed by others currently? Okay, Knight of Pentacles. How, oh wow, that's good energy. 10 of Cups. I'm going to pull a few more. How is Pile 1 being viewed? 10 of Wands. I'm going to pull more and clarify. How is Pile 1? Ooh, one fell on the floor. I have to get that, actually. I think I need it. Now, with the camel energy, and because a card fell on the floor, I'm getting that you were viewed as someone who does not give up. Especially with the 10 of Wands coming out after the 10 of Cups. You're someone who, you could have been through a lot in your life. People closest to you could be aware of this. And they see you kind of, even if you fall, you get right back up to start again, even if it takes longer to get to that 10 of Cups destination you're trying to get to. Regardless of how much you've been through, you're definitely being viewed as someone who has faith in the divine, which makes sense. You trust the universe to a certain extent. You take all of these wands and turn them into cups. Very good at transmuting energy. You're being viewed as someone who does so as well. How is Pile 1 being viewed by others? Some people could be using that. Like, you set a very good example. I keep seeing the moth energy and being that guiding light in a lot of people's lives here. You're very inspirational, a very huge source of inspiration, actually, to others. I'm getting a lot of confirmation with that. That's too many. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to try sitting straight up. I always forget to ground my energy, and it, like, throws me off. Okay. How is Pile 1 being viewed by others? Queen of Wands, leadership energy, Queen of Wands. That kind of, to me, adds more weight to you being some sort of guiding light in some way, shape, or form here. You reignite passion in others, which is really amazing. I think it's because you hold that passion within yourself, and other people just, like, latch on to the passion you have. Your energy is very not only magnetic, but, like, what's the word? Your energy is contagious, I want to say, in a good way. How is Pile 1 being viewed by others? 5 of Cups here. I feel like people who need assistance are naturally drawn to you, Pile 1. I feel like you've gone through some trials and tribulations in your life, learning who to let in close to you and who not to, which is why you could be in a very independent energy right now. I think you've learned discernment, and you've been kind of forced to by the divine. You are definitely a natural healer. Healing could be your soul mission on earth, which is why a lot of these energies and 5 of Cups energies are drawn to you naturally. But I feel like you've learned how to create, like, a good balance between letting people in too close and like helping those who need it from afar at like an appropriate level, which is why you could be viewed as a loner. Some people could be salty, kind of crying in the corner. Pile 1 won't let me near them anymore. Well, it's not Pile 1's responsibility to deal with you 24/7, that sort of thing. And I think you're aware of that. And the divine is encouraging you to continue upholding any boundaries that you set when it comes to overextending in any way towards those who aren't deserving of it. How's Pile 1 being viewed right now? King of Pentacles. Very stable, very grounded energy. You were like that rock to some of these people, I want to say, but if their energy's like Two of Pentacles all over the place, I think you already know. Like, you don't need to be told this. The divine wants you to keep your distance. For sure. Let's see if I need to clarify anything. I might pull, I don't really need to clarify. I might read from the Spirit Animal book for you and pull a couple more cards. I'm going to get letters for each pile as well. How is Pile 1 being viewed? Oh, wow. Yeah. You're like that shining light in a lot of people's lives. Although you may choose this path that most people don't choose to walk alone for the most part, it's for a divinely guided reason. It's for your protection. First and foremost, you are a very, very gifted light worker, I want to say, Pile 1. So your choice to walk alone is, if you're divinely guided to do so, please continue. You are intuitive and psychic anyway, so follow your gut, follow your intuition. But please keep in mind, protect that energy at all costs, because you are definitely some sort of like guiding light in a lot of people's lives. You may view yourself as that, which is why you step into this healing work that I'm seeing. And others are viewing you as that guiding light as well. Which can be a slippery slope, you know. You can start feeling people pulling on your energy. Pile 1, I need help. Pile 1, Pile 1, Pile 1. But at the same time, you can't always be like this guiding light that all the light gets sucked out of. Sort of thing. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, especially people who aren't as tapped in as you. But overall, you're being viewed in a very, very, very high light. Pile 1. I will read from the animal cards here and then pull letters for you, Pile 1. I'm going to read a bit from the camel and a bit from the moth. The areas that kind of tie together, I think Spirit wants me to focus more on for you the attributes of these two animals that tie to how resilient you are, Pile 1. The camel can handle absolutely anything, as it carries a wealth of nourishment within. This wondrous creature is self-reliant and handles challenge with ease. And I'm seeing, Pile 1, you have been through your fair share of challenges. And I think people see that and understand that to a certain extent. But your resilience and everything you've been through up to this point is what, it created who you are today and created how tapped in you are to the divine. And it assists you now in guiding others more so, since you're able to like kind of be a lot more empathetic in a way towards others. And other people do see it. With the moth energy, this is kind of stemming from that like resilience that the camel has. And with the moth, this is all about understanding that no one is exempt from these trials and tribulations. And I think you understand that, which is why you're very good at transmuting this energy and turning it into this guiding light. You are very good at seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier and different. I think this is something you try to teach others to see within their own lives or within life in general. Your enthusiasm, the moth is very enthusiastic and whimsical, which I think is what makes your energy like that contagious light that everyone just wants to gravitate towards. And it spreads easily to others as well. So I'm going to pull letters for you, pile 1, and close your reading out. Okay, I'm going to lay these out, and as always, I say you can find things. They can be names, initials, locations, things like that. I already got magnetic right away with the M that came out right away. Strong-willed. Very strong-willed. Ooh. I'm getting young and youthful. You could look young for your age or just have a very youthful spirit or energy to you, which makes sense with all of the light that I was getting with you, pile 1. Light. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm getting light here. You could feel like a breath of fresh air to a lot of people as well. Okay. I have blank one, so I might just use this one as an A. Magnetic. There's that light energy. Strong-willed. We do have an S here. I'm getting a lot of N, so your name could start with an N. I'm hearing Nikki, Nicole, and Natalie, actually. I'm hearing Fabian as well. I'm hearing Natalia as well, actually. I don't know. I kept hearing it, so I was like, okay. Let's see. I'm not sure if I see anything else. I'm hearing fire with this. That like zest for life, right? That fire beneath you that you're able to inspire others with. Pile 1. That is your reading, pile 1. I do hope you found this helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Pile number 2, this is how other people are viewing you currently. The overall energy I have is the Emperor, Flow, Trader, Buffalo, and Unicorn. I will go over this and then pull tarot for you in a bit. So right away with Buffalo and Unicorn, I'm getting that a lot of you, it's really hard to phase you or like make you angry. I think it may be strange with the Buffalo energy coming out, since I do believe they can be quite skittish. I'm not really sure. But when I look at this imagery, I'm seeing like a bunch of thunderstorms, yet the Buffalo still remains somewhat stoic and calm. So people are viewing you, pile 2, as someone who does not react easily. You could be someone who faces a lot of adversity, I want to say, yet you still stand strong and very, very grounded, especially with the Emperor and Flow card here. It's like nothing can like burst your bubble, I'm hearing. Very, I am hearing stoic. You could be in some sort of leadership role as well with the Emperor. I'm picking up on a lot of masculine energy here as well. You're very in control of your emotions and emotional state of being at, I want to say, almost all of the time. And you're being viewed in that light. With Trader and Unicorn, I'm seeing you're also being viewed as someone who is a lifelong learner is coming through. With the unicorn energy, I know a lot of people probably think of this as like a mystical, magical thing. But in this deck, this is all about having that third eye open with the horn coming from the area between the eyes where the third eye would be. So you're someone who always seeks higher knowledge or could be on some sort of like lifelong learner journey. It could even be part of your career to constantly learn new things or stay up to date on something, whether it be software, changes in some sort of industry, some sort of topic in general. That could be part of your career or job in order to stay up to date on something, a group of people, or something of some sort. I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone, but you're being viewed as someone who does this very well. You're very good at catching on to new things quickly. I think that ties into the buffalo energy. It's like no matter how many new things are being sent your way that you need to adjust to, you are very good at staying calm and grounded and kind of taking things one step at a time, which I think serves you well. And I'm getting career heavily, in whatever career you're in, people admire this within you. You're someone that a lot of people can go to and ask questions because you are that like lifelong learner, and you kind of like do your due diligence in a sense when it comes to grasping new concepts and gaining more information in a somewhat unbiased way, I'm getting as well. So you're like a very good fair figure to seek or go to for information. That is how you're being viewed by others. So if that sounds like you, this may be your reading. I am going to pull tarot though to get more information for you. Pile number 2. How is pile number 2 being viewed right now? Whoever's watching pile 2, how is pile 2 being viewed? How is pile 2 being viewed by others right now? 9 of Cups. It looks very similar to the Emperor. People could be viewing you as someone who's like very comfortable. You have a very comfortable lifestyle. I don't know why that's coming through. The World is here. I'm gonna pull some more. 3 of Wands popped out. How's pile 2 being viewed by others? Yeah, work is coming through a lot for pile 2. You could work a lot, which is why this is what's coming through. This could be like coworkers viewing you in this way, some sort of audience viewing you in this way, customers viewing you in this way, something like that. You're very good at you're abundant in whatever this is with the 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. You're being viewed as abundant. I don't know why. I mean, okay. That's all I'm getting so far. Let me pull some more. This could be some sort of like public facing thing, which is why you're being viewed in this way. The moon. The moon sometimes talks about something being hidden, the unknown. How is pile 2 being viewed by others? Judgment. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna pull a couple more. How is pile 2 being viewed? 6 of Wands. Success. And with, my cards are going off the table here. With Judgment and the Moon, since that came out together, I'm getting that you're someone who, like, reveals something. in some way, because the moon is about something being like unknown or hidden and concealed. And then you're someone, I'm hearing whistleblower. I think people appreciate you for doing so, with the Six of Wands following after. You take a very, your approach is good. I think some of you may be confronted with controversial things, possibly, but the way that you navigate these things is admired by others. Oh yeah, and then work is coming through. Some people may not like it because you are so good at this. Actually, people who want this information hidden, they're the ones in the Four of Cups. Well, oh, I was getting some of you like face adversity or something, but you're very good at staying grounded with the buffalo energy. That's coming through again. You're being viewed in that light. How's pile 2 being viewed? I don't think I needed that one. That one kind of exploded. How is pile 2? Yeah, very lots of grounded energy coming through for pile 2. Nothing can rock your boat here. That's how you're being viewed. It could be frustrating to some. I feel like you are someone who people try to bother, since you do come across as like this very stoic buffalo energy. But it's like not successful most of the time. What is the world energy? Three of Swords. What is the Three of Wands energy? Death and Four of Pentacles. Oh. You're being viewed as someone who pushes against the grain, and it makes people uncomfortable. With the Ten of Swords. I don't see this as an actual betrayal. Because you are like that lifelong learner and always try to seek new information, you're always trying to reveal what is being concealed from either you and the people around you or people in general, the general public. You're always trying to shine light on something that could like improve something. It could be different for everyone that makes people uncomfortable. They're not used to the change that you advocate for. With the World and the Three of Swords. The World is all about creating some sort of change, but with the Three of Swords, I feel like some people take it like the wrong way, possibly, because you're trying to expand in a direction with the Three of Wands that is uncommon, or maybe new, with the Death and the Four of Pentacles. So many people are kind of stuck in their ways, especially with the Death and Four of Pentacles coming through. So I feel like those people who are stuck in their ways view you as some sort of disruptor in a sense, I guess, that you like make people think about things they wouldn't normally think about. And anyone who's like not used to some sort of self-reflection or thinking about these things in a different light, they're the ones who view you in a negative way, or like they're the ones who try to push your buttons, because instead of facing their discomfort head on, they'd rather project that onto you, pile 2. One more for pile 2. Yeah, this is all about words. You could be someone who, I'm getting someone who's very charismatic with the Eight of Wands. Your career could revolve around dealing with people, in a sense. Your career could also revolve around public speaking here, I'm getting, with the Eight of Wands. But in general, overall, you're being viewed as someone who's very competent in this role, a very strong leadership figure who knows what they're talking about. So Spirit wants to tell you to not take any negative things people spew your way personally or as an attack. So remain in this buffalo energy. I'm going to pull one more and then read from the animal card and then pull letters for you, pile 2. Pile 2. Ace of Wands. What is the Ace of Wands energy? Yeah, nothing phases you. That same energy is coming through over and over and over again. You could be very passionate in the way you speak sometimes with the Ace of Wands. And you could feel like sometimes you have to clean up after your messes. Some people are definitely noticing that. And I think the people who are intimidated by you or afraid of something that you're doing or saying, they're the ones who like to focus in on these little things and treat them as if, I keep hearing making a mountain out of a molehill with this one. But I keep hearing, don't let it phase you. Don't let it phase you. Remain confident in your own energy with the High Priestess here. Because you are doing nothing wrong, I guess, for most of you, pile 2. Okay, so I'm going to read from the animal cards here and then pull the letters. So I'm going to read from the unicorn and then the buffalo. The unicorn is all about that higher learning and always questioning things. And that's the energy that I think some people are intimidated by and some people admire within you. Depending on how healed the person is that you encounter, I'll say. This is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable, I think. Okay. The mind's eye knows there's something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences, which I think you try to find, which some people find uncomfortable. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for the answers. So you're all about envisioning what could be, not what's already here, I think, which is that 3 of Wands energy coming through, which I think some people don't want to do. I mean, it is what it is. They're unhealed. They're not healed enough to see what you see eye to eye. However, yet, despite the animosity you may experience, you do remain grounded with the buffalo energy, which I'm going to read from as well. The buffalo energy is very grounded, yet practical and spiritual at the same time. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. So you're also very good at transmitting energy. I was getting that in pile 1 as well. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune, or seeing something from a different perspective that others might not. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience the elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. Yeah, I think a lot of people trust you. That's what the majority of people... That's how the majority of people see you. Someone who is very trusting. Someone who's very pure with pure intentions as well. With the buffalo energy. I'm going to pull letters for you and close your reading out. Okay. I'm going to lay these out. As always, you can find names, initials, or locations here. And I do channel words as well. Oh, I am getting freedom. With this one. So So you could speak on, I was picking up on public speaking, so you could speak on something that impacts us as a society at an individual level with freedom. There's a couple blank ones here. Another blank one. I'm getting read or well read. You could like to read, which makes sense if you resonate with the lifelong learner energy here. Bind is here. That could just mean you don't easily, like, you're very, when it comes to the way your mind works, you're much more flexible than others, I think. And I think people see that within you. Some people use it as a source of inspiration. But like I said, others view it as something that is kind of intimidating or something they don't want to face within themselves, to understand like their own bias or how they bind themselves to certain things. And you kind of shine light on that. And people do see that either consciously or subconsciously. Okay, I think that's all I'm getting for you, pile 2. I do hope you found this helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Pile number 3, this is how you're being viewed by others currently. The overall energy I have is Snake, Cobra, Vulture, and Fox, with Magic, Creativity, and the Empress. I'm going to go through the overall energy and then pull tarot for you in a bit. So I am getting multiple energies surrounding snakes. So I can't help but think that a lot of people view you as someone who's gone through like multiple transformations. When I think about a snake, I think about shedding the old skin, like this card says here. You could be viewed as someone who kind of, I keep seeing a chameleon, but not in a bad way. It's not like you try to change yourself to fit in. It's as if you're someone who, with the fox energy, which is someone who's very intelligent, you learn from life experience to morph yourself into someone bigger and better than before. And I think you're being seen as someone who goes through these transitions and cycles within your life, and it's being seen in a very positive light. It could even be a source of inspiration for others, especially when I see the light bulb here. I see your transformations being some sort of spark that like initiates a spark in others to follow. With Magic here and Vulture, I'm seeing these two energies being tied. You're being viewed as someone who's like a very powerful manifester. So you could be viewed as someone who has achieved some sort of like ultimate wish fulfillment. And it's going to be different for everybody, but some people may be envious of your life, I'm picking up on, with the Vulture and Magic. This is evil eye energy, though. I think, so just be careful of that. So some people are jealous of you, pile 3. You could be someone who wears a lot of dark colors. I am being drawn to the dark colors, actually, and the dark purples here. Purple could be your favorite color, and you could wear a lot of dark colors, or could have dark features about you, like black hair, dark skin, something like that. You could always wear a black shirt, something like that. However, although I'm seeing that you are someone who, first of all, is very intelligent and always on some sort of like journey when it comes to transforming yourself for the better in some way, I see you as someone who's also being seen as a very humble person. That comes through with the Vulture energy. I think a lot of people underestimate Vulture energies. A lot of people probably misread Vulture energies as someone who may have bad intentions or some sort of like bad omen or sign, when in reality, vultures are the purifiers of the world, right? So Vulture energies in this deck They are known as the purifiers. So you're someone who could be viewed as, by the people closest to you, as someone who they can rely on most for most things. You're like, I keep hearing shoulder to cry on, shoulder to lean on. You're a very empathetic person. I feel like because you've been through so many transformations, you are pretty open to helping others in need when it comes to the people in your immediate circle, I'm hearing. You're being viewed as a very creative person as well, with creativity. You could work in a creative field. You could work in design, writing, singing, video production, something like that. And you're being viewed as a very creative person, very intelligent. You could be viewed as a very quick-witted person as well. I'm getting with the fox. Intellect is being... my focus is being drawn to intellect here and how quick-witted you are. Within your career, you could have to think fast on your feet. You're being viewed as someone who's very good at doing that. With the Empress energy here, I'm getting that you're an energy who also has genuine compassion for others. The Empress is often a motherly figure who cares for others. Whether you're a masculine energy or a feminine energy, I think you're someone who embodies this very well, especially with the humble nature that I was picking up on. It's like no matter how much you've like attracted or gained within your lifetime, you always stay true to yourself and true to who you are before all these transformations occurred. It's like you are aware that you used to be this little snake here. Even though now you may come across as this huge, terrifying cobra. I don't know what that means. But you've like elevated in some way. But you know deep down to your core, you are not different from anybody else, no matter how much money you may have, no matter how much success you may have, no matter how many people adore you. You always know, you know what, I'm still this snake deep down inside, and at the end of the day, we're all the same, which is why I think you're very good at maintaining that humble nature to you that a lot of people see. I think that's all I'm picking up now. I'm going to read from the animal. Actually, what have I been doing? Have I been reading the animal card? I'm gonna pull tarot first, and then I'm gonna read the animal cards from the book. Pile number 3. How is pile number 3 being viewed? How is pile 3 being viewed currently? You could be very like undiscerning or something. What's that word? I keep seeing like someone I keep seeing someone in like sweatpants walking around. No one looks at twice, but like deep down inside, like your life behind the scenes is like the complete opposite of your outward appearance. I don't know why I'm picking that up. This could be strangers who see you. They just think you're just some random guy, when in reality, you have something, you're someone important. I don't know, but... or you could have a lot more money than people would initially think. But that's that humble nature coming through for you, pile 3. Okay, I'm gonna pull the cards for you, though. I kept seeing that, so I was like, okay, Not tech bro vibes, though. This this is different. You're an authentic energy, I'm seeing. Okay, so... okay, pile 3. How is pile 3 being viewed by others? How is pile... Whoa, that is way too many. I'm gonna try once more here. How is pile 3 being viewed by others? High Priestess. You're someone who doesn't reveal all your cards at once, which could be tying into what I was just saying. I feel like even if you are someone of stature or of importance, or you have made a decent amount of money for yourself, you don't want special treatment. I'm getting... Okay, pile 3. How is pile 3 being viewed? 8 of Swords. How is pile 3 being viewed by others? Oh, okay. The Emperor energy, 8 of Pentacles energy. How's pile 3 being viewed by others? You're very tapped into your emotions, whether you're a masculine or a feminine watching this. With the Queen of Cups, which makes sense if you've gone through so many transformations. This could be physical, like transformations when it comes to your physical appearance in terms of like going through some sort of glow up, I guess. But this can also be internal transformations. You're being viewed as someone who goes through the ebbs and flows of life and doesn't let anything get you down. You use it to your advantage to become this like fully emotionally mature person with the Queen of Cups. You could also be someone who changes your appearance a lot. I was picking up on that. You could dye your hair a lot or something. But people are viewing, just taking notice of that. Knight of Pentacles, very patient energy. When I think of a vulture, I think of patience as well. You're not in a hurry for most things. I think that's something people admire within you. That's that I don't need special treatment thing. If you are some sort of leader, have a leadership role with the Emperor energy, you have no problem sitting on a branch waiting for some... This is very gruesome, but you have no problem waiting on the branch all night if need be so that you can eat. Okay, so... I'm going to pull a couple more. So, pile 3. How is pile 3 being viewed? 2 of Cups. You're a very loyal person, loyal friend, loyal coworker as well. I was picking up on people enjoy working with you. Trustworthy, all those things. One more, and then I'm going to clarify. Pile 3. How is pile 3 being viewed by others? How is pile 3 being viewed? How is pile 3 being viewed by others? Okay. Yeah, you have a really good hold on your emotions. Strength energy is often about holding back when appropriate. You could be viewed as a very calm person. I'm picking up on someone who doesn't like to, I guess, ruffle feathers in a sense, or like make noise. You prefer being like a vulture energy. Back in the darkness, observing from afar. Which could be why you don't like drawing too much attention to yourself, I'm getting. And people are just taking notice of that. Okay. You could also be very intuitive. I was picking up on psychic gifts in pile 1. Like, pile 1 was very psychic. But pile 3, I think you are as well. Especially with the magic energy and High Priestess coming through. I think you are psychic, but utilize these gifts subconsciously. You're very good at trusting your gut feelings when it comes to certain things. And I think some people are taking note of that. Pile 3. I'm not sure why these came out. Oh. I'm picking up on past energies now for you, Pile 3. People from the past with the 6 of Cups are sending some sort of, like, I guess, evil eye or, like, jealousy your way. I think I was picking that up in the beginning of the reading. They're jealous of something you have, material-wise. I was picking up on someone who is somewhat well-established, even wealthy to a certain extent in this pile. And there's jealousy when it comes to that. Some people could be viewing you as someone who is tied to work or something. But I don't think that's the case with you. I think you are, since you do have this, like, psychic ability, you just are very good at utilizing discernment when it comes to who you should allow into your life and who you shouldn't. I think some people are misinterpreting that as, oh, Pile 3 thinks they're too good for me, when that's, like, the complete opposite of the case. You're a very humble energy, or at least that's what people view you as when it comes to people who are closest to you or know you directly. I am curious about the 8 of Swords, though. What is the 8 of Swords? How is Pile 3 being viewed? What is the 8 of Swords? What is this? The 8 of Swords is often about, like, limitations or restrictions. I'm getting the 3 of Pentacles, which is about collaboration and work. The Lovers could be some sort of, like, temptation or partnership that didn't work out. And the 9 of Swords is the energy of stress and anxiety. I don't know what this is. What is the 9 of Swords here? Oh. This is more energy of past energies coming through. People that you blocked off communication from or ended communication with are coming through. They're, like, watching you from afar. Which is really weird. There's lots of jealousy coming through here for Pile 3. Jealous of whatever you do for work. Could even be, like, past partners or something who are, like, crying over spilled milk, I'm hearing, or something. It's very strange. Okay. I don't know. You're a hot commodity, Pile 3. That's all I'm gonna say. I really hate digging into past energies, to be honest. But this is lower vibrational energy, I want to say. Okay, one more for Pile 3. How's Pile 3 being viewed by others? That's way too many. How's Pile 3 being viewed by others? Oh, okay. Very good. Lighter energy to end on. People could be dwelling on you for some reason because they feel like they lost out or missed out on something. You are being viewed as some sort of missed opportunity as well, Pile 3. I hate picking up on energy like that, but it is what it is. When it comes to stuff like that, if someone views you as a missed opportunity and they didn't treat you right the first time around, they aren't worth their time anyway. I'm seeing you're someone who already understands this. With the Magic card here, you are tapped in intuitively here, so I think you're already aware not to dwell on these things, but it is coming through. So I'm going to move on, though. I'm going to read from the animal cards here and then pull some letters for you, pile 3. I'm going to read from the vulture and the fox, since I was mainly getting transformation energy with the cobra and like shedding of skin. The vulture energy is what I mentioned. It's the guardian and purifier. So the vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. The intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise, which could be that missed opportunity energy I was getting. You could have felt undervalued in the past, but now that you've reached some sort of success, it's like people start coming out of the woodwork like, hey, actually, I didn't mean it. I always thought you were important and married and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay. I think you see through about 3. Okay, but it is coming through, I will say. And then the fox energy is all about being wise and a very, like, reliable, loyal person. For the fox, it's all about being smart, a strong partner or mate, and wise teacher. So you could be a good, you could set a good example for others as well. The fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for a long time, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. So I feel like you are someone very reliable. I think you are someone who does well in committed relationships as well. I'm picking that up for you as well, pile 3. Okay. You enjoy connection. You enjoy genuine connection with others, I want to say. So I'm going to pull letters for you and then close your reading out. I'm going to lay these out. As always, you can find names, initials, locations, but I do like to channel words as I go along here. I am already getting C, and I just flipped over the other E. So you see through people. You are intuitively gifted. But I think you use those gifts, like I said, subconsciously. You have very good discernment. I am picking up on, like, glare. I don't think you glare at people intentionally. I don't think you glare at people intentionally, but I think you have a very, like, I mean, even with these, you have a very, like, you could have a very serious resting face, I would say. Like, kind of like the vulture. I don't know. People could be taking note of that. If they don't know you, I don't know. Some people could be intimidated by it, I guess. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's who you are deep down inside, because I am getting the energy of play here. You could be a very playful energy or playful person. but you're protective of your energy to a certain extent, which I think that's the reason why some people can't, like, I'm getting like the energy of like shedding layers or something. Not everyone gets to experience that side of you, like from a deeper interpersonal level, I want to say. I think that's all I'm seeing for you, Pile 3. As always, you can look at these yourself and see if you find anything. I do hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next one.